I did that last week and fell.
That's the risk. I was thinking that as I did it, like,
Yeah.
man.
I was like, I made that leap
Yeah.
and I didn't make I misjudged.
I
think my Olympic days are over.
I have a bunch of songs about growing older in the set, so
Okay,
we'll put a
good.
thumbtack in it.
Good.
Yeah.
So welcome everybody to PWPL Public Library. I think y'all know me, but for those who are watching on YouTube, I'm Marty Ackett, and I'm the Adult Programming Coordinator for the library. And I just want to thank the Market Area Blues Society, who sponsors these Bluesday Tuesdays every month. We couldn't do what we do without great organizations like the
It's
Market
true. Hey, give it up for that, right? Absolutely.
Absolutely. All right, so let me just tell you a few things that are upcoming. Since you're here on Bluesday Tuesday, I'm going to tell you about the movie tomorrow night. We are showing the movie Sinners, which is, I've been describing as the history of blues, institutional racism with vampires thrown in for fun. That's what the movie is. It really is.
With blues.
There you go.
Okay.
But anyway, that's tomorrow night. It's dinner and a movie, so you can bring a dinner. And if you're so inclined, bring a pizza for me too, whatever you want to do. And it starts at 5:30 tomorrow night. Then a few things upcoming next month. I will really focus primarily on the fundraiser that we have coming up, and that is with Richard Gilwitz and Tim May. It's a concert. Richard Gilwitz and Tim May, they're Grammy-nominated guitarists. Richard played for the opening ceremonies of the Atlanta Olympics.
Wow.
And Tim May is currently touring with Kathy Mattea.
We'll see you, folks. It's been great. Thanks for.
That's our fundraiser, and I know that I've heard some rumblings about we are trying to just raise some money because money has been in question recently for certain organizations. So doing those fundraisers just helps us reinvest that money back into the library and the programming that we do. So hopefully you're not going to feel put upon to give a $5 a ticket for that fundraiser, and you will not be disappointed. They are fantastic. They really are. And then also next Bluesday Tuesday next month, we have Under the Radar, who's going to be performing, and lots of great movies coming up next month, including, I'll tell you this, dinner and a movie next month on the 12th is going to be Pedro Almodovar's The Room Next Door, but we're also showing a special docu-cinema on Tuesday, November 18th, and it's a documentary called Deep Sea Detectives, Death of the Edmund Fitzgerald, and we're showing that, obviously, in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald. So lots of great stuff coming up. We have some great readers coming up as well. Next Thursday, we have Claudia Drozen doing a book release of her book called Brooklyn Accent. Fantastic book. She's hysterical. You're going to love her. And then the following Thursday, we have Jonathan Johnson, who's released 2 books this month. One, a poetry collection called Pine, and the second one called The Little Lights of the City. I got it right. And it's a collection of short stories, and Jonathan is just a wonderful reader. So lots of great stuff coming up. Please pick up these flyers. You can pick up an October one, too, because, we still have some stuff going on in October until Friday, anyway. But anyway, I'm going to turn things over to Phil here, and he's going to entertain you for the next hour or so.
Perfect.
So, here we go.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Marty. Thanks very much. Hello, beloveds. Let me invite you to close your eyes for a second. Make a wish. Count 2, 3. Come with me, and you will be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you will see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, paradise, Simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change this world? There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living here will be free if we truly wish to be. Well, if you want to view paradise, do you? Simply look around and view it. Anything you want to, do it. Want to change this world? There's nothing to it. There is no life that I know to compare with pure imagination. Living here will be free if we truly wish to be. There we go. Thanks very much. Hello, beautiful audience. And man, it's just a pleasure and an honor to be here with you tonight. We all make music together, too, so thanks for being here and helping me do that. I'm a songwriter based in the hardscrabble streets of South Central Escanaba, Michigan. Yeah. And in spite of being a songwriter, I do like to start with that cover song that we just did. Okay, what movie was that from? There we go. The good Willy Wonka, if I may be so bold. Right, we got, okay. Like what you like, though, that's fine. And I like to start with that cover tune when we're in a library or a bookstore, because are we not in a temple of imagination here? Mm-hmm. And much of what I do tonight will be originals. I have 12 songs in store for you. I know you're, being Marquette, this is an erudite audience, so we've got 12 songs for you. I've done one, so that leaves about 10 left. And I tried to run up the content of my repertoire that is sort of a bluesy nature. And so I'm very grateful both to Marty and the Peter White and to the Marquette Blues Society, who are still going strong and helping our region and our peninsula stay classy, right? And so I've tried to run that content up. Here's a song off my first album called Coming Home. It was prompted by an incident in Marquette. We'll tell you about that in a little bit. This is from 2015. You're going, Phil, I think I know that intro. That's not from 2015. No, I stole it, don't worry. So in 2015, if you remember, we were all angry at each other and leaving nasty comments on Facebook and torn apart. And luckily, things have improved so much. Since then, I don't know if this song is even valid. You be the judge. I get the part about being great again. Oh yes, I really, really do. I feel small sometimes myself. And I get the part about feeling like the other side is bad. Low down, mean, and bad. But there's another side that people used to sing about. It might be out of date, but literally it's something we can't live without. Where is the kindness? Where is the brotherhood of man? Where is the empathy? Can it be hiding? Will someone bring it back again? Where is the mercy? What's with the need to talk so tough? Tell me what's going on. Where is the love? I guess I'll go and pull some vinyl out and play some music from another day. I'll let the Beatles say the word is love and dig some Marvin Gaye. Some Melanie and Monkeys too. Well, Peter Tork says love is understanding. So help me understand. You're totally right and ready to fight and so demanding. But where is the kindness? Where is the brotherhood of man? Where is the empathy? Can it be hiding? Will someone bring it back again? And where is the mercy? Mercy me. What's with the need to talk so tough? Tell me what's going on. Where is the love? Now here's some Beach Boys action, if I can pull it off. Here we go. Maybe I can't change a single thing about the national scene today. But maybe I can find somebody near me who needs to hear me say, here is some kindness. Here is the brotherhood of man and sisterhood and empathy. Let it be shining. Let's help them bring it back again. Here is some mercy. There is no need to talk so tough. I'll tell you what's going on. Here is some kindness. Here is the brotherhood of man and sisterhood and empathy. Let it be shining. Let's help them bring it back again. Here is some mercy. Here is some mercy. There is no need to talk so tough. I'll tell you what's going on. Here is the love. Here is the love. Here is the love. Thanks. Thanks. I don't know, do people still need to hear that? My goodness. Yeah. That's also called the copyright violation song. I don't know if you heard a few in there. Marvin Gaye and the Beatles. And literally why I formed an LLC, because I like keeping my house in case any of them ever come after me. Well, so here's a little obligatory biography stuff. Now I am a full-time singer-songwriter. Just did a tour down to Nashville and back. Those are my creds. I'm not Grammy nominated. Yet. Although we met one. So I am a singer-songwriter. Songwriter first. But for 30 years, I was always also a teacher, a public school educator. Anybody else in the room have any connections with teaching or education or in any side? Right, my condolence. Thank you for your service. No, they were 30 very good years, and in year 28 of teaching, I was walking down the hall to the copier at night, and I lifted the lid on the copier, and someone had left an original. And in Michigan, at 30 years, you can legally retire fully, okay? So I was thinking about the next act. I lifted the lid, and I brought it with me tonight. The original says, if you're lucky enough to get a second chance at something, don't waste it. I know. So I said, thank you, mysterious paper. And I made a copy and I left it for the person in case they needed an original. And I taped this. We had a computer monitor. We had a computer monitor with which I would take attendance and do some other stuff, and I taped it facing me, so I would see that. And at year 30, I then retired to do this full time. Year 30 happened to be 2020. Okay, so, timing is everything, as they say. This song, again, off my first album. In fact, this song is called Coming Home. Let's hold it up. So here's my first album. And this was after an incident at the Marquette Medical Center. But it didn't involve any hip or shoulder replacement. I was playing the piano for someone. And on the way home to Escanaba, there's the last bastion of civilization. You're heading down 41. Now it's called the Circle K. What is it? the holiday station store in Long May It Rain in our hearts. Is that. So I stopped off and I got a Klondike bar and a Diet Coke, the UP Lunch of Champions. Pulled over to the side to write this line. Sold my soul for security at the age of 25. And I had to pull over and do a voice memo. And that was the beginning of this song. That's kind of the first one in this whole chapter of Career 2.0. The conceit of the song goes like this, the chorus. Coming home, coming home to a place I've never lived before. And I like to ask my audiences, is it possible to come home to a place you've never lived before? A person, we have an amen sister, a place, a job, a setting, you've never lived there. So for me, this was about music. For you, let it be whatever it might be for you. Okay. Sold my soul for security at the age of 25. Thought I might be living then. I was only half alive. Now I'm stepping on the brakes. Time to take a different road. Might make a few mistakes, but I'm coming home. Coming home to a place I've never lived before. Home, but a place I've always known. Coming home where someone left the light on. Look out, world, I'm finally coming home. Played my part in the daily grind for far too many years. Now a still small voice is calling me, so in spite of all my fears, I'm stepping off that stage. That story's oh so done. Time to write a fresh new page. I'm coming home. Coming home to a place I've never lived before. Home, but a place I've always known. Coming home where someone left the light on. Look out, world, I'm finally coming home. And may I give my thanks to all who showed the way, the ones who left that light on there, why I'm here today. So if you feel yourself in a different place from where you ought to be, just listen to your heart and you might end up like me, stepping into space, but ready to be made whole, able to finally say, I'm coming home, coming home to a place I've never lived before. Home, but a place I've always known. Coming home, thank God someone left that light on. Look out, world, I'm finally coming. Got the car gassed up and the motor running. Look out, world, I'm finally coming home. Thanks very much. Thank you. And me catching this thing mid-song, there's no extra charge for that. A little bit of acrobatics. I don't know if you saw that. That was a little bit of delay. Thought, I can catch that or let it go clank on the keys. And thought I might catch it for you. Well. Now, okay, I have a new album coming out. Let me put this safer with the obligatory reading glasses everywhere. I have a new album coming out, we think in February. I think February 20th. And have I mentioned the title yet to the crowd? Growing Older. Growing, older. Oh, ding, I know the light bulb just went off over somebody's head. So it's about the joys and loveliness of getting older. So I have this friend. Finally, I have a friend. It took like 59 years. So I have this friend. And we were in my living room, and he said, he's a bit older than I. And he said, I'm not old, I'm getting older. I thought, that's kind of the same thing. Oh, but wait, that's close to a song. Ooh, growing older. And I already had a couple that were about the joys of aging, so we've been able to do a whole album of them. Before we do that, I'm going to do you the title song, which I've only done a few times. I want to do a sad, sad song. It's another bluesy one. That's why I put it here in the set. This is maybe the saddest song in the whole piece. I got to pick a nice, sad tempo. Oi. Can I get an oi? Oi. A little quicker than that. Okay. This is about the common human experience. I got stuff spilling out of my attic. I got stuff blocking my back door. I got stuff strewn around my whole front yard. I thought I'd have a yard sale, but it was too darn hard. I got stuff, and it's never enough. I know. I got stuff splashing around my bathroom. I got stuffed up closets too. I got stuff like a carpet all across my bedroom. Got it hanging from the ceiling. Baby, I got no headroom. I got stuff, and it's never enough. Well, let's not even talk about the basement. Still not talking about that basement. It's a disgracement, really a debasement. Oh, I got stuff crammed in every cupboard. I got stuff all in the back of my van. I got so much stuff in every nook and cranny. Well, it got so bad I even called my dear old granny. She said, boy, get your pickup truck, come and take my stuff. Come on, Grandma, what'd I ever do to you? Let's not even talk about the storage shed. Ooh. Yeah, still not talking about that storage shed. Big orange garage door it's like in a U-Haul they made out of an old dead Kmart's. What's up with that? Well, sic transit gloria mundi. It's a disgracement. I need a replacement. Oh, I got stuff crammed in every cupboard. I got stuff blocking my back door. I got so much stuff around my whole front yard. I thought I'd have that yard sale, but it still was too hard. I got stuff, and it's never enough. I do love those chords, so can I do them one more time for you? Here we go. I got stuff. I gotta call my grandma. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Uh-oh, Jeopardy's on. Ring, ring. Okay. Hi, Grandma. Yeah, I'll come get your stuff. I'll get your hutch. What's a hutch? Partridge Family record albums. I can use those on the radio, but Grandma, I'm going to be 20 minutes late, Grandma. I got to stop on the way over. I got to stop. Where am I going to stop? Oh, you know where I'm going to stop. That Goodwill store. Thanks very much. Anybody else have that experience at all of a few many material objects and you leave them in a room, you open the door a few days later, they've multiplied, they like reproduce. I know. What the heck? All right. Saddest song in the whole set. This should not be sad. Who's that face in the mirror? Good thing I can't see much clearer. Hard to recognize the body I've become. They say age is just a number, but my odometer ain't spinning any younger. Funny thing is, I still feel the same inside, right? So many people and places left to learn, bridges to cross, maybe even burn. What's that? Oh, let me sing a little bolder. Even when you're 5, your age is showing. So let the word go forth that I'm still growing. I'm not old. I'm growing older. Damn, this knee is hurting. I was a track star. Okay, that's not certain, but I was on the team, and baby, I could run. Now I'm walking. Oh, but not so fast. Gotta give me credit. I'm built to last. It's the home stretch now, and baby, I ain't done. So many lines and lessons left to learn. Candles with both ends to burn. Strike a match now. Time to live a little bolder. Don't you know at any age, oh, your age is showing. Let the word go forth that I'm still growing. I'm not old. I'm growing older. Okay. Well, older and wiser, so the saying goes. But the older I get, it seems the less I know. Time to relax into the arms of my uncertainty. Reclaim my sanity. Rethink how to do me. So many rhymes and reasons left to discern. Bridges to cross, oh, let them burn. Can you hear me now? Well, let me sing a little bolder. Don't you know at any age, babe, your age is showing. Listen up, world, I am not done growing. I'm not old. I've got songs to be sung and tales to be told. I'm not old. All right. Maybe a little, but I'm growing older. Can you say, oh, yes, with me? Oh, yes. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. There's one line in that resonates with me every time I'm doing it. I can't think of the words now that I'm not in the song, but I feel the same. The funny thing is, I still feel the same inside. Can I get an amen to that? I know. Like, I thought all this aging stuff was going to miss me somehow. You know? Well, all right. Now it's time for a little bit of audience participation. I'm going to need a prompter, someone to help me with the words. It's a song. It's not one of my own, but it's about the... Doesn't your brain just get better and better as you... Yeah. I mean, for years I'd go into a room and you forget why you went in the room, right? You go, okay, why did I come in this room? Now I go in the room, I'm like, where am I? You know? So this song, ironically, I could memorize the words really well, but that would take away from the humor. Plus, this can be a real crash and burn too, which is always fun from an audience standpoint. I need a prompter if I get messed up, you're going to have the lyrics, and you're going to tell me the words to say. And is there anybody named Cindy in the house? No. You, ma'am, you do that. No. You look like a literate sort. Okay. Okay, so here's the lyrics. Please, I got glasses. Let me tell you, I got glasses.
No, I can actually read it.
Great. So I'm gonna forget the line. I'm gonna go, and you're gonna tell me the line I should say.
Line number 2.
No pressure. Hint, it'll have something to do with brain. You already know.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just the printed ones down left. Who knows? Maybe I'll get them right. Verses by Ogden Nash, but we have stuff we have to do. There we go. You can whistle, or you can la. I don't care. I'm going to do it first. La, 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 or whistle. Here we go. La, 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 la. One more time. I could while away the hours. Line, first line.
First line.
Crash and burn. First line. I could while.
If I only had a
Yeah, okay, what's the first line? What's the first line? I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. Our turn. La-dum, ba-dum. And my head, I'd be scratching while my thoughts was busy hatching if I only had a brain. And I'm going to play a C7. Help. I'd unravel any riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain. Here we go. La, 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 la. Oh, by the thoughts I'd be thinking I could be another Lincoln if I only had a brain. Just seeing you there helps me remember the words. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. Baby, I could think of things I never thought before. And then I'd sit and think some more. Line, not be just a nothing. My head all full of stuffing. My heart all full of pain. Here we are. I could dance and be merry. Life would be a ding-a-dairy, whatever that is, if I only had a brain. Let's see what the hands do. Hey. Okay, that's enough. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. Sing along if you know it. Well, I could think of things I never thunk before. And then I'd sit and think some more. Nothing, right? Not be just sing along, yeah. Head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. Our turn. I would dance and be merry. Life would be a ding-a-dairy if I only had a brain. Give yourself a big round of applause there. And Cindy in the front row, keep me honest. And there we go. And I will take those back from you. Do they deserve to know the secret verse? Okay, so she is a very good prompter because sometimes they prompt me. I did write some over here. And they get distracted, but not Cindy. Give it up for Cindy, ladies and gentlemen. Prompter extraordinaire. All right, now, I ain't joking about reading glasses everywhere, people. I seed to them around the house. So these were written, they were filmed, they were synced. You can look them up on YouTube. Ray Bolger does more dancing. It's awesome. But the movie was running long. Okay, I got to read my own handwriting. Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out the reason for things I can't explain. Here we go. Yeah. Then perhaps I'd deserve ya and be even worthy of ya. If the wizard is a wizard who will serve, then I'm sure to get a brain, a heart, the noise if I only had a brain. There we go. There we go. Thanks. Oh, that's the best. Jane, would you not agree? That is the best that has went. Yeah. We were blessed to do a tour just recently down to Nashville and back. And I'm actually getting better at the words, which takes a little bit of the comedy away. But thanks for doing that. Ogden Nash, the versificator of those. And I'm told by my real set list on cardboard, no AI had anything to do with this set list, baby. Cardboard and paper clips for the win. My set list is telling me, hey, all around you are these little half sheets. And I have an email community of about 500 souls now. And every Tuesday I send out a tune by somebody else to listen to and a dad joke, which, please don't hold that against me. And then I keep you updated on things, and that's the reason for doing it. And if you would be interested, if you hit that big QR code with your phone in the middle, we're going to draw for a CD, a signed CD tonight. You look amazed. CDs are these silver things that spin and make... Do you have a way to play these? Make me not cry. Do you have a way to play these anymore? Pay no attention to that woman behind the curtain. I have that problem myself. I like to support artists when I go hear them. Wink. And I have some, I'm right about to order one off eBay. Remember those little like Walkman round ones, and they buffer? Because our car, we just got a newish car. No, I know.
I have a CD player in my car.
Nicely done. DVD players will play them, yeah. DVDs will play them, so yes. So, you know what? Here's my old joke. This is a true story. You can hang them in your cherry tree to scare away the birds in the wintertime. I sort of don't care. Buy 2 earrings. But I'm really not trying to shill my CDs to you. I just would really like to keep in touch with you. I've got another Marquette gig coming up in a few weeks. I'll let you know about that in a little bit. But yeah, with that QR code, I'm just new with these technology things, but we'll get you in the drawing. And later on in the show, my wife, who is also a librarian, person of integrity. Who is of more integrity? Beth, who's of more integrity than a librarian? Oh, nicely done. So she'll do the drawing. Phil will not have his hands on that. So I'd like to do one more that's going to be coming out from the album Growing Older. And this seems to be the hit of the tour for some reason. See if you like it. Remember when we were in high school? I nervously asked for a date. You were so pretty, I thought I stood no chance, but somehow a romance was meant for our fate. We went to the movies, then after, we walked down the block for a bite. I had a waffle cone, you had a blizzard, and just like a wizard entranced me that night. Then from a parked car came an old Elvis song, and I didn't have long to get everything right. So I held you real close and I whispered with words that just couldn't ring false. And I said I could hold you forever as we danced to the Dairy Queen waltz. As the years skated by, we grew older. We would pack up the kids for a drive. And as our routine, we'd end up with ice cream and thank God for all of the sweet things in life. And I'd hold you real close and I'd kiss you and embarrass the kids with our schmaltz. And I'd tell you I love you forever as we dance to the Dairy Queen waltz. Now here's the dance floor is open. Don't be shy. The children have all moved away now, and you and I don't move so fast. But every Wednesday we still go for ice cream. Life's been such a nice dream. May I have one more dance? Let me hold you again, and I'll whisper with words that have never been false, and remind you I love you forever as we dance to the Dairy Queen with the girl of my dreams. Dance to the Dairy Queen waltz. Thanks very much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Come on, hands. Hands, hands, hands. There we go. Lovely. So here is another, as I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to drive up the bluesy quotient, I guess, of today's program. And we were down in Nashville. I was hosted to do a house concert by a friend of mine. He's a brilliant song parodist. Can you picture Weird Al in those songs? That's what he does. And he's the host at a very famous club down there. He writes songs with a lot of syllables. So I thought, let's see if I can write songs with a lot of syllables and a polar bear. Do you want to know about the polar bear? My wife likes to watch Planet Earth hosted by one of the Attenboroughs. I never get it right. Richard. Darn it, David Attenborough. Who has seen the Planet Earth videos on TV? Oh, they're beautiful with that drone footage. So there was one, I wandered into the room, she was watching it, and Mr. Attenborough, I still forgot, he was saying, "Behold the polar bear." There's supposed to be ice at the ice caps. We won't talk about why or why not. There might not be. But they're swimming now, and they have to swim. Well, if you have ever swum, you know it burns a lot of calories. And you're seeing this polar bear just get skinnier and skinnier. It's the saddest thing ever. So I decided to make fun of him in a song. Because that's the kind of guy I am. As the polar bear, he can't even eat a walrus. He's trying to eat this walrus. His teeth are bouncing off it. And we leave him going, "And goodbye to the polar bear," as it gets skinnier and skinnier. Oh, my goodness. I'll do the song now. Don't you feel great you know about the polar bear? Nope. Sing the song, Phil. You wake up on a Wednesday and you got a crazy baby for a president. Well, I know he drives you crazy, baby, but you gotta know there's been some precedent. With Hamilton and Burr, sir, using bullets, not a cursor, and Nixon and all of them tapes. So open up your history book and read the notes you never took, and maybe you'll find the page that states, maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. And maybe, just maybe, people felt the same way back in a golden age. So take a look around and see the beauty that surrounds you if you only have a half a mind to want to. Maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. You turn the TV on and see a polar bear swimming where there should be snow. So now I guess we gotta call him Solar Bear and find somewhere for him to go. With Earth getting stormier and storms are getting warmier and ain't nothing I can do. Well, life was pretty dicey when the whole planet was icy. Try self-actualizing when you're turning blue. So maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. And maybe, just maybe, people felt the same way back in a golden age. So take a look around and see the beauty that surrounds you if you only have a half a mind to want to. Maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. Come on. Yeah. Nothing that is but thinking makes it so. That's Shakespeare. As your days go, so your life will go. Stuck in traffic on a stupid highway and you wondering if you ever gonna make the grade. And the lady right in front of you keeps talking on her phone, hasn't noticed that the lights have changed. Well, try traveling out to Oregon inside a covered wagon. Oh, the Donner Party, they did okay. Or riding in a segregated bus in 1950. Now, Richie and Fonz, those were the happy days. So maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. And maybe, just maybe, people felt the same way back in a golden age. So take a look around and see the beauty that surrounds you if you only have a half a mind to want to. Maybe it sucks today, but today is the only day there is today. My children, my Peter White Public Library congregation. Here we are. Maybe it sucks today, but hey, it's the only day there is today. Yeah. Do you want a major or minor ending? Major or minor? There you go. There you go. Thanks so much. Jane, how often do I do the major ending on that baby?
How does he rate to get the major?
Oh, no.
Single time, and you never do the major ending.
Caught. I'm caught.
I know, right?
Jane Lynch, my merch manager, by the way. Just so you know, this is not some woman who wandered in off the streets of Marquette.
Also his wife for 37 years.
Yeah. I know. I always do the la da la da. Minor is always the right answer in life. We pessimists, we go through life always having nice surprises. If there are anybody else out there, you're always expecting the worst to happen. You get these nice surprises that happen sometimes. But all right, so there's the major. I always hit that chord at the end so you get both. Minor and major. Musicologists in the room? Well, of course, they ran Fleeing, like the first number. But if there were any musicologists in the room, do you know what that chord is called? It's the ambiguity chord. Can you say ambiguity chord? Ambiguity chord, I know. There we go. Hey, I want to give just a reminder that we're gonna drop things too. We have those little half sheets with the QR code, and it is in, looks like 2 songs. We're going to do the drawing for that shiny silver thing. By the way, maybe I can say this. My other album that I've not lifted up, it's called UP Love Letter. And there's no way to say this without it sounding like I'm really shilling or trying to sell them. But Christmas is coming. And do we know how many days it is? That's good enough. Yeah, that's good. Ding, ding. Fine. And, right, there's a song on there called Upper Michigan Christmas that you might have come across, and it was my surprising hit. It's been played on the radio and all sorts of things. So, yeah. So if you're going to do that QR, please get in the our research department. Everywhere I go, I have a research department. That's awesome. Because to either be married to or have a good friend who's a librarian, that's what happens. All right. Now, on my genuine cardboard set list, I have in purple pen. Can anybody see the purple pen? I'm not messing with you. It says Audible. I can do the normal thing or I can do the Audible. Do the Audible, right? I thought of it because of this piano. And our research department will attest that I only rehearsed about half of this. I wanted to leave it because of this piano. And I wanted to see what it could do. And then I'm going to segue into the most charming song I know and see what I can do. The falling leaves drift by my window. The autumn leaves of red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to hold. Since you went away, since you went away, the days grow long, so long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I miss you most of all. Miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. Oh, Father Time checked, so there'd be no doubt. Called on the north wind to come on out, then cupped his hands so proudly to shout, la-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, 'tis autumn. Oh, the trees say they're tired, they have borne much fruit. Charmed all the waysides, there's no dispute. Now shedding leaves, they don't give a hoot. La-ti-da-ti-da-ti-da, 'tis autumn. Now all the birds got together to chirp about the weather. La-da-dee, la-da-dee, la-da-dee. And after making their decision with some boy-like precision, turned about and made a beeline for the south. Oh, my holding you close can really be no crime. Just ask the birds and the trees and old Father Time. It's just to make the mercury climb. La-di-da, ti-da-di-da, 'tis autumn. Now while the birds got together to chirp about the weather, can you whistle? Doesn't matter, just whistle. Great. And after making that decision with some boy-like precision, turned about and made a beeline for the south. Oh, my holding you close, oh, can't really be no crime. Just ask the birds and the trees and old Father Time. Well, it's just to make the mercury climb. La-di-da, ti-da-di-da, 'tis autumn. Can you sing that? La-di-da, ti-da-di-da, 'tis autumn. One more once. La-di-da, ti-da-di-da, 'tis autumn. Isn't that a charming song, huh? Yeah, thanks very much. Mr. Henry Nemo wrote that song. I don't know of anything else that he might have written. And one more song, we'll do the drawing. We'll take it home from there. Everyone is young, just the other day. And everyone is old, it's just a month or two away. Summer comes, winter goes, where they fly to, no one knows, it's just the way. And everyone is fresh just an hour ago. And everyone is dust, there's just a half mile left to go. Spring arrives, autumn leaves, a baby laughs, a widow grieves, it's just a way. Redeem the time, we're told, but it's so hard to be that bold. Go seize the day, they say, but there are bills to pay. Still now and then a moment steps aside to make atonement. You do and dare, you stop, you stare, you pray. And everyone's newborn just being carried home. And everyone's now gone, still being carried home. The sun comes up, the moon goes down, the earth keeps spinning round and round. It's just the way. Redeem the time, we're told, but it's so hard to be that bold. Go seize the day, they say, but there are bills to pay. Still now and then a moment steps aside to make atonement. You do, you dare, you stop, you stare, you pray, or not. And everyone's newborn just being carried home. And everyone's now gone, still being carried home. The sun comes up, the moon goes down, the earth, she dances one more round. It's just the way, just the way, just the way. Thank you very much. What a lovely audience, too. And I know sometimes we say that when we pander, but can you tell when you're in a good room with good people, right? Just lovely. Thanks so much. Now, Madam Merch Manager and Email Platform Chooser. Do we have anybody? We do, and I see a thumbs up. So have we chosen yet? We have. Oh, my goodness. Who might it be?
Well, the email is
Okay.
mmusco
M.
This gentleman right here.
Perfect.
See Bill after the show.
See me after the show. That'll be perfect. Yeah. And M. Yay, a winner. And you get your choice of whichever of those two you would like. I'm going to take things home in just a minute. I have two last songs. I do want to say that hey, what are you doing November 15th? Right, okay, so I know it's Deer Day, and they gave me a choice of Saturdays at the Federated Women's Clubhouse to do a show, and I thought, let's do a UP-based show on November 15th. So if anything I've done, if you've liked it, or whatever, you're just a nice person and you want to come make me feel good, November 15th, very different songs. That's why I'm bringing this up. So we'll have a very different repertoire that day. Songs such as Someplace Special. Oh, we'll definitely do Upper Michigan Christmas in November. Take that to the bank. Escanaba Lullaby. Ooh. And things like that there. So come see me on November 15th at the Federated Women's Clubhouse somewhere in Marquette. I'll figure it out before then. I know it's a lovely Victorian home. Anybody connected with that? Well, I'll just carry my stuff over and leave it there on the porch. So they're trying to raise money for the upkeep of that beautiful house. They have 2 grand pianos. How do you pick? I don't know. I'll figure it out. The other one. I guess I've already talked about the CDs. So Christmas is coming, and they're priced at a special price tonight, $19.95. It's $1,995. And no, they're not. That's the normal price. They're on sale tonight. 97% off. When do you ever get that? Yes, they're we've reduced the price by 500%. Yeah, great. That's really good. Yeah, they're we're losing the crowd, Jane. 15 they're 15 apiece, but 2 for $20. I know. We really want to get them into people's hands is the reason why. All right, so we're going to close with the 2 songs I almost always close with. The first is a travelogue of Upper Michigan, the Copper Countries, towns, cities, hamlets, and burgs in geographical order from northeast to southwest. You can check your GPS later. My wife and I wrote this song in the back of a pancake. Growing older, the back of, what did we write on? The back of an envelope. I was trying to think postcard. They do have pancakes in the Copper Country. Just go to the Tamarack. All right, so, wow, brain. Anyway, we wrote this on the back of an envelope coming down Brockway Mountain Drive. Somebody keep your hand on the steering wheel if you're writing a song down Brockway Mountain Drive. I've never said the word pancake in a show. Then I'm going to segue into, and many artists do a barn burner, big number, and I don't. I choose to do this last number because it's what I really believe. And man, it's just been a joy being here with you. So here's this one. You'll know these towns and cities and hamlets and burgs. Come on. Slow. Well, if you have a plan to see the upper Northwest, travel my way, you take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on M26. When it winds down the Lake Superior shore, who could I ask for anything more? Get your kicks on M26. Well, you start in Copper Hot, but then you drive a little farther, see the monks in the abbey, they're jamming, they're so happy. Go Alloway to Calumet and Dollar Bay. I said, Hope folks are witty, Payne sounds mighty pretty, Toivola, Winona, then you're in Mass City. Why don't you get hip to my timely tip? When you make that Copper Country trip, get your kicks on M26. Well, now you start in Copper, but then you drive a little farther, see the monks in the abbey, they're jamming, they're so happy. Go Alloway, get it? to Calumet and Dalubre. I said, home folks are witty, Payne's that's mighty pretty. Toivola, Winona, then you're in Mass City, baby. Get hip to my timely tip when you make that copper country trip, trip, trip. Get your kicks on M26 2 more times. Well, get your kicks on M26. Ain't being funny. Get your kicks on M26. Thanks very much. When I'm doing the dishes with my very fine wife, no need to question what I'm doing with my life. Only need to remember, heaven is here. And at a boy band concert with my 12-year-old daughter, no need to wonder if I'm living how I oughta. Only need to remember, heaven is here. Heaven is here in the here and now. If we only have eyes to see it somehow, can't spend life looking in the rearview mirror. Gotta stop and look around. Heaven is here. Early Monday morning when it's hard to get up, I thank God I got a job and a coffee cup, and I remind myself, heaven is here. And at that old ball game with my dad and my son, well, now I can't remember which team won, but man, it was awesome, 'cause heaven is here. Heaven is here in the here and now. If we only have eyes to see it somehow, can't spend life looking in the rearview mirror. Gotta stop and look around. Heaven is here. Now I don't know what forever may hold. Do we ride on a cloud or walk streets of gold? But the present is a present, or so I've been told. Learn to want what you have before it's time to go. But when the days grow short and my eyes grow dim, and the good Lord calls me to be with him, I bet it feels real familiar, 'cause heaven was here. Heaven is here in the here and now. If we only have eyes to see it somehow, can't spend life looking in the rearview mirror. Gotta stop and look around. Heaven is here. Yes, stop and take that look around. And I always invite my audiences to take the look around. Look left, look right. Here we are. Here we are. Heaven is here. Thank you so much for being here tonight. It's just been a joy. Thank you so much. Thanks. Terrific. Thank you.